Hello, my name is Shawn Sands, and we're taking an early look at Metro Exodus here. If you didn't catch our previous video, which we put out earlier today, that covered uh, our general thoughts on the game, Shawn Andrich and I took a look at that. We looked a little bit at the Caspian area and took you around that. This is the Volga area. This is very early in the game, right after sort of your main intro setup. And this is the first sort of open expanse area that you get to explore and play around in, which is very different than previous Metro games. So to kind of set the stage, we're going to do a mission where we need to go over to that building over there by I think the port, and meet up with a engineer that we need to work on our train here. We ultimately the kind of goal of this area is that we've been blockaded. We ran into a blockade. We need to clear that, fix our train so that we can get back on the road. And that bridge off in the distance there, with this sort of center lifted up, we need to be able to cross that bridge, which is obviously going to involve lowering the bridge itself, getting across it, and then figuring out how to deal with the people who want to stop us from doing that. So, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to run through one of these very early missions in the game, and we could take a look at how Metro Exodus is here. I'm also hoping to put up tomorrow a look at some of the missions on the Taiga. I think the last major open area in Metro Exodus. Yeah, at least that's what I think. I'm nearly done with the game. But I still got a little ways to go to wrap it up. I'm hoping to finish in the next day or two. And then, of course, on the podcast, the Gamers with Jobs conference call, we will have our sort of closing thoughts this week. So to get over there, this is really early in the game, so I happen to have run this mission before. You got to cross this open water area. The setup here is at spring in sort of I want to say 500 or 600 or 700 miles sort of southwest of Moscow. So you have a really kind of mixture here of the very cold, icy, snowy sort of situation with the early open water, which makes for an interesting combo. We just picked up this gun, which is the pneumatic gun. Really haven't upgraded anything yet. In fact, we can take a look. You can see here that we can craft ammo for our new pneumatic gun. We can also stock it up a little bit. I want to kind of upgrade here our shotgun, kick it to double barrels. So we will install that. We will get our Kalashnikov up with a nice scope. Love that. This can have the reflex sight. I think it's fine. Again, super early on, not a lot of things we've uncovered yet. Hopefully we'll get a chance to see that. And then we'll begin to make our way over to the port. I've been really enjoying the game. It has a somewhat... Oh, he didn't like that. One more. Gotcha. You can see as you fire this particular gun, you have to pump it up. And then when it's in the red there, you can see that knob slowly going down on the gun itself. It kind of levels off at that 8,000, I suppose it's PSI, but of course it's in Russian. And then each shot, you can see, oop, there's something. Not totally sure what's growling at me, but it is grumpy. There, I saw ya. Yeah, each shot ultimately lowers that pressure. So the more shots you take with this gun, the weaker it gets, which is kind of an interesting way to approach that. No, that's just fabric. What I'm going to do is scavenge here. If there is anything to scavenge, there might not be. And in fact, there's not. All right, let's get out of here. It's a fun world to to explore. The map, as you can see here, is relatively uncovered, or not very covered at this point. But there are probably 1 or 2 dozen different sort of points of interest on the map. And that can be anything from a sort of enemy base, a animal nest, like this one. Gotcha. Yeah, see, just those 2 shots took it down a good bit. Make the shots on this gun count. I also, like I said, I have my Kalashnikov. Or nope. Oh, and when you hear that sound, you know it's time to put on a gas mask. Haven't totally figured out... I need a new filter. Haven't totally figured out if weather is always... Oop. Yeah, this is a nest of bad stuff. And we're hearing some gunshots off in the distance there. I haven't totally figured out if weather effects are always triggered or activated, or if they come and go. I think they come and go. I think they're sort of dynamic. And then to get there, we got to go through this building, which is 100% safe. Oh, I'm kidding. It's not 100% safe. I know that. This is your first encounter with a humanimal, so forgive me if I spoiled that moment of terror. Get a little cutscene of him beating the crap out of it, and shotties are good. Noise makes difference in this game. So we made a lot of noise, and that's going to put everything else on sort of alert. Activate our lighter here, get this stuff out of the way. Alright. I hear you guys. I'm not scared. We're going to just shoot our way out of here. Oop, that's safe. It's a way down, but we're going to take a look around real quick. Oh, more of the way down. It's very worth it. This is a game that definitely rewards you for doing exploration, finding all the... Yeah, I thought he looked like a guy who would have some stuff. The more you collect of your science materials and your just straight up metals, ultimately the easier the game kind of is from the perspective of just having enough. Yep. That is the giant fish that the locals pray to. It is not worth it is not a thing you want to mess with. Certainly not this early in the game when you have virtually nothing. I hear you, Crest. What's down here? Ooh. I didn't come down here last time. Sit down. Got a flashlight. I need to watch out for those things. Okay, we'll go check out Crest in a second. That is our ultimate goal. These things provide you nice little bits of... Oh, I see you. I've stumbled across those things before. They are quite poisonous. Oh, and there's a note here that I didn't get last time. Man. I guess this is my new save game. No, it's not. I put too many hours. So that's a good point. I would say I probably have put... boy, I haven't been keeping track. Oh, I see you. Yeah, you tried, didn't you? Probably 15 or 20 hours into the game so far. I've gotten quite a lot out of it, obviously. And I think I've still got quite a bit to go, so This is not a short game by any stretch of the imagination. I see you down there. Can you get some? That's what I thought. Oh, that sounds like a lot of them. Come on. Next. Let's use the Kalashnikov a bit. That Kalashnikov isn't powerful yet. Those reloads are tough. Stay down. Okay. So stick to the shotgun. New lesson. Actually, I haven't been using a shotgun in my run that I'm currently doing, so this is fun to get to use that. Ooh. Just a ton of stuff to find down here. Man, I hate I missed this spot before. Yeah, you gotta keep your weapon clean. I wonder where this takes us up to. Oh, I think this actually takes us close to our,
Hey, you down there!
yeah. Yeah, a nest. Woo.
Find a way up to the building's roof! I'll lower the crane for you!
Alright, let's go up to the roof. It's not always worth it to spend the resources, and by resources I do mean ammo, to actually have the fight. Sometimes just bypassing particularly those humanimals, the zombies, is a worthwhile thing, just because they don't provide you anything in return. And they won't necessarily chase you forever. This is in the game. Yeah. Get him, Crest. Sit down.
Hold on! I'll give you cover!
What's this? Can you get a blood knife? Oh, yeah. Oop. Kind of crashed there for a second. We gotta pump up. Come on, Crest. Don't let me down. That sounds close. Okay. Yeah, get him, Crest. I'm not gonna. You're gonna shoot him. I'm not gonna waste my ammo. Ha! Yeah. See, I think, for example, that section there where they, where weather is bad is actually scripted. There's a good combination. Like, that's one of the things that kind of I like about this game is it's not always obvious what is and is not scripted. So the game sort of puts you in this constant, oh, don't need the gas mask anymore. Don't forget to take off your gas mask if you pick up this game. It will waste away, and you'll have to replace the filters over and over again. Yeah, so it kind of flows in and out, except for those moments where it obviously kind of takes over and you're in a cutscene or, a scripted event that's more obvious. But generally speaking, the game kind of flips back and forth in a nice way.
You pretty amazing, bratuха. That was crazy.
Holster
Those
a weapon.
mutants are pretty hardcore. The villagers never have a chance against them. You just cut through them.
Pretty much just stood there while you shot them.
It's pleasure to meet you. Name's Crest, by the way. Are you from the train? Bet the locals wouldn't even talk to you guys. Opened fire right away, didn't they? Of course, those dumb bastards. I've been here long enough to know the drill. They have a cult over there. The dumbasses are hung up on technology having destroyed the old world. So they don't exactly take kindly to smart guys here. And me, well, they were just gonna lock me up until I agreed to go fight those electrical demons of theirs to absolve my sins. Because I was in cahoots with Satan, apparently.
It's worth pointing out.
Some Satanists
Characters in this game.
I've been fixing
talk.
engines and trading all
They got
my
a lot
life.
to say.
Now,
Sorry,
Now I'm
Chris.
moving to
Go
the
on.
east. Blin, I'm sick of this part of country. There's just nothing to do here anymore. The cities are gone. Bandits, beasts all around. Lots of space across the Volga, though. Plenty of opportunity. So, I came here with my rail car full of trading goods, hoping to make a few sales on the way east. What a fool I was. I was lucky to get out alive.
You don't say.
Anyway, since you've arrived, I've been thinking of this little plan I had, never had a chance to pull off alone, but since you guys are also going east... Now, judging by what I could see with my binoculars, it's a miracle your engine is still running. Oh, by the way, take the binoculars. I'll show you where everything is. Look at the bridge first. See that section on top? It should lower if the emergency mechanism still works. Katya from the church should know better. I've never been to the bridge myself. There, to the right, that huge hangar. That's a terminal, blin. The cultists consider it a holy place. Covered it all in graffiti, schmaffiti. Their tsarfish live there, you know. Stupid bastards. Even further right, see the building near all those carriages? Used to be a train depot. There are some bandits there now, but the place itself ain't bad. Oh, the area nearby isn't too bad either. There's a good hunting and stuff. I set up several safe camps around there. If you find them, you could rest, fix your equipment. Unless you prefer spending nights at an open campfire.
Not much.
Come on, let me show you my home now.
It's lovely. So as you saw there, when I pulled up the binoculars, occasionally it would go and you'd hear that clicking sound, like that. And particularly when it goes kind of fuzzy. Let's see, we gotta be able to find something here. Oh, I need to zoom in. See how it's kind of fuzzy and then it pops in? That means I have now added that location, whatever it is, to my map. And you can see all those, as I was looking around, it added those things to my map. So as you discover things with your binoculars, you can go and make a note to check them later. I got business to do with Crest, but that's just kind of a quick look. One of the first missions. I don't want to spoil anything moving forward. And yeah, it's a super fun game that I've really been enjoying. Like I say, I think it'll probably end up being 20-ish hours, which is pretty damn good for a single-person FPS with a big world to explore and lots of interesting locations. If you didn't get a chance, check out our video on the Caspian, which is a very different-looking environment. I'm going to put up something taking a look at one of the very early missions in the taiga tomorrow, which they say is the third area and is totally distinct from both of these. So yeah, that's a quick look at Metro Exodus. Comes out this Friday. I'm playing it here on PC. It's exclusive through Epic Games. So yeah, for 100% transparency, this code was provided by our friends over at 4A. So yeah, thanks to them, and hope you've enjoyed this quick look at Metro Exodus, and we will see you again real soon.